Hey guys, it's Joe here. Just wanted to talk a little bit about what's going on with Ethan Klein, Denims, TV, Kaceytron, and Frogan. So, a little bit over 24 hours ago, Ethan Klein announced that he was suing three people for copyright infringement. Uh, Basically, people who restreamed his copyrighted video and breached the fair use by either not providing enough commentary or deliberately stating that they were streaming it themselves to take away his audience. Ethan Klein, very popular YouTuber. Funnily enough, when I searched about it, the top two articles that came up were Times of India. It's quite funny that the Times of India is so interested in YouTuber drama. So here we see the basic story. Ethan Klein, bold copyright suit instigated by a YouTube creator against Twitch. And then we've got another article from Times of India talking about Hassan Piker responding negatively against Ethan Klein. In a shocking twist, in retaliation for Ethan Klein's aforementioned move to sue three of Twitch's largest streamers, Denims, Frogan, and Kaceytron. Uh, I wouldn't necessarily say that they're three of the largest streamers on Twitch, but there you go. Anyway, Hassan's obviously not happy about this because his buddies are getting sued. But anyway, the point of this video is just to look at the GoFundMes that have been started by these three streamers who are being sued by Ethan Klein. So each of them have started GoFundMes to raise money for their legal defense, and these have all started in the last 24 hours. I think Frogan's one was only started 7 hours ago. I checked all of these GoFundMes about 12 hours ago, and I want to see how they're progressing. So Denims is the biggest of the streamers, and she had raised the most money. When I last checked, she'd raised about $8,500. We can see the Denim fundraiser here. Um, and she's got a target of 100,000 and it's currently up to 8,635, so that's not gone up much since I last checked. It seems to have stagnated a little bit. Um, if we look at some of the comments, it's quite funny. You know what? I'm gonna check the comments at the end. I'll just recap. Wow, okay, Frogan. When I checked about 12 hours ago, she only had like $5,000, so she's up to 21,000. She's surpassed Denims. Her target is 200,000 because she says she wants to countersue Ethan Klein as well as just defend herself. But wow, that is a huge boost in the last 12 hours. I'm just looking here. Apparently Scott Manellis, whoever that is, has donated $10,000. That's crazy. I can't believe people would like throw this much money at people, especially people who are most likely clearly in the wrong. Well, that's very interesting. I did not expect Frogan to have surpassed Denims, and she's her her campaign only started about 7 hours ago. We'll check some of the comments at the end here, and then we've got Kaceytron. Okay, when I last checked, again, it's about 12 hours ago, she was about $1,500, and she's now up to almost 2,500. So that's good for her. She is the smallest of the streamers, and she had the smallest amount raised, but she's almost doubled up in the last 12 hours. It's good for her. And let's check some comments now. So I guess I'll just do these comments first. So we've only got 5 comments here. The top one is from Bongwater. It says, I hope this donation finds you a good rehab center after Ethan Klein takes your bong away. Then we've got someone for $100. Ethan, remember when Healer had access to a button that played cricket sounds? This is my campaign to bring it back. Not sure what that means. Faith Andrews for $5. You got this, girl. Deanna O for $10. I hope Ethan and his settler Settler lawyer are embarrassed. I guess settler's like a reference to what's going on in Israel at the moment, Israel and Palestine. Leftward Ho for $20 just says I can't. So we've got like one troll message and four genuine messages, I guess, for Kaceytron there. Let's see what the Frogan comments are saying. 4 comments. The top one, $5. Here's $5 for Ethan. Don't eat it. You are already very fat. Lotus McLaurin for 10. This should be dismissed by the court. I can't see a reason it would be a valid case. Either way, you should countersue the same argument for his video about you. He shouldn't be able to sue you for a video that you responded to that was based on you. Also fair use. Obviously a legal expert there. I'm not a legal expert myself. I do have a law degree, but it's UK law, so not relevant to all this American stuff. Deanna Okdisme for $25. Ethan's a creep. I hope he loses again. As far as I know, he hasn't lost any of his court battles so far, but let's see what happens. Poppy Alexander for 100. Ethan is a little rat. You've got this. Let's check. Ooh, Denims has got 17 comments. Anita Maxwin, $5. Ethan's second mega fridge fund. Can't wait for my king to get vindicated in court. Obviously an Ethan Klein supporter there. William N for $5. Hey Ethan, please enjoy these $5. Cody Ty, $10. I don't have much money, but after seeing Ethan was suing you into oblivion, I genuinely had to donate to help you out. Perhaps next time you can make a GoFundMe for something else more important. I don't know if that's like a troll or a genuine person. I guess they're saying like something more important, like Palestine. That reminds me, another interesting thing about all this is like the sort of Denims community. I guess it's like Hassan and Noah Sampson. I guess some people call it BreadTube, like the left-leaning streamers of Twitch and YouTube. So they recently had 2 huge fundraisers. One was Hassan watching Ethan's content nuke, and he raised a lot of money for iDubbbz's charity. It's a cancer charity, I believe. But I think he raised over $200,000 for that. I forget the exact number, but it was a lot. Might have been even more than 500,000, but that was crazy. And then there was this Noah Sampson guy was raising money for Palestine, I think, whatever that money goes to. And Noah Sampson did a long stream. I think it was like a week-long stream, or it might have been like a few days long stream. Anyway, he raised a ton of money for Palestine. So now it's kind of like this community is all kind of out of steam because they've donated all this money to these other 2 huge fundraisers, which were supposed to like own Ethan Klein, the supposed Zionist. Let's go back to the comments anyway. We've got D's Nuts, $5 for muffin money. That's that's a reference to Ethan Klein. He was making a joke about a muffin on his stream the other day. Matzaball, do you also accept donations in kind? I happen to have a lifelong supply of matzo balls up for grabs. I think that's a Jewish thing, so again, probably a troll there. Hi Ethan, take her to church in court for trying to take your children from you. Enjoy the money and use it for good. God is great. Denims is going to find out how beautiful justice is. Ernest Williams for $10. I hope Ethan spends this money on Savra. Denim's husband, $10. You'll win this. I don't know if that's a real person or a troll. Rusty Shackelford. Ethan Klein has done more. That's for $5, by the way. Ethan Klein has done more to improve Twitch than the owners and management of Twitch. Stop seeking attention online. How can you take this money in good conscience? Settle. Alex Yanovich for 5. Hating Jews is bad. Ethan, don't settle. Bleed her bank account bone dry. Ethan, I hope this $5 goes towards a new Paytech Or my personal favorite, watch the 222, you earned it. I don't know what that means, but I guess it's an Ethan supporter. Hey, would you blow me? How can you crowdsource a legal defense when there's a genocide happening? Drew Pavlo, I've seen this guy on Twitter. $5. Hey Denims, I was going to subscribe to Ethan, but I figured this way the money would go to him anyway. Simon O for 5. Now I can officially donate ethically to the Kleins. Luca Tim, $5. Was originally going to donate this to the Children's Cancer Research Fund, but this seems like a better cause. I don't know if that's a troll or not. David Hand for 5. Jam a man of fortune. Quote from XQC apparently. Don't know what that means. Alex Icarus, $5, was going to donate to Gaza, but I think you need it more. Again, I don't know if that's a troll or not, but either way, it's funny. Craig Mansfield for 5. Here's $5 to give to Ethan Klein. So you can see Denims getting obliterated in the comments there. It seems like the other two fundraisers are a bit more friendly to the person who's supposed to be getting the money. But yeah, very funny situation to me. I'm probably going to keep making videos following this because I'm interested to see how much money they can actually raise. Quick summary, Denims fundraiser seems to have stagnated with not really getting any more money in the last 12 hours. Frogan's has gone crazy and quadrupled up, probably mostly due to this Scott Manelli $10,000 donation and an additional 6,000 on top of that, so that's going really well for her. She's 10% towards her goal already. And Kaceytron, bless her, she's kind of doing well. She's like doubled the small amount she had almost. But yeah, I'm going to keep following this and just a bit of funny YouTube slop drama that I'm interested in. I like the fact that it's got a legal aspect to it as well. Very funny and entertaining to me. I hope you guys like the video. See you next time.